Hello everyone, what's happening? I hope you are doing fine and well. So right now I have one more very interactive and a very beautiful chess problem to show you by Alexander Kakovin, Soviet-Ukrainian chess problem composer. And this Kakovin, you have to listen to this. This Kakovin, absolutely brilliant, simply brilliant, amazing. He has so many other amazing problem compositions, and probably I'm going to show off more of them in the future, I hope. So in these days I'm a little busy. I'm not making as much chess videos as I used to. Let's say for about a few months ago I used to make more chess videos, but in these days I'm busy. But I studied some of his chess problem compositions, and they are extremely interactive, very simple, easy to understand, and beautiful. And that's all we want from chess problem compositions. So okay, this is another very beautiful chess puzzle or chess endgame study. So it is white to move, and white is winning in this very simple position. So he composed this from 1955. So okay, it is white to move. What would you do in this position? Let's evaluate this position. Now white is going to the north and black is going to the south. So black basically needs to stop this pawn. I mean, this pawn is a problem for black. This passed a pawn. And it is white to move. Now look carefully what white can play here and just evaluate the position and try to see what is black's threat. What can black play? But it's white's turn. If white plays a wrong move, black can play a very annoying move actually. And how to deal with that? It is not going to be easy. Okay, so black's threat is actually bishop to g2, controlling this diagonal. And after controlling this diagonal, actually, it is not going to be very easy to promote this pawn to a queen. And we have same color bishops. And how to do that actually when black is controlling this light diagonal? White is not going to be able to push the pawn and promote the queen that easily. That's not going to happen actually. So it is white to move. I mean, if you push the pawn and try to block the bishop, I believe bishop can take the pawn then. So did you see the move? Bishop to d5 is the move. Oh my god, what a move. And if, of course, bishop to g2, now white is controlling the diagonal, and we can capture the bishop, and then we can promote the queen. So what else? Black has to capture the bishop, but still, it is still not over. a7, and then black is trying bishop to g2. Can you see the threat? So if pushing the pawn and promoting the queen, then black is going to push the pawn, check, and then capture very easily. So let's say, for example, if promoting the queen, then pushing the pawn, check, king takes, and then bishop takes, queen. That's a discovery attack to the queen with checking the king. So in this position, bishop to g2. And by the way, if actually in this position, if black tries to play d4, then we can capture. And if bishop to g2 now, then e4. This time e4 is blocking the bishop, and we can safely promote the pawn to a queen. If black pushes the pawn check, then we can go back, I believe, and that's winning easily for white. You can't defend. So far it's so simple, brilliant, and beautiful, isn't it? But still not over. So bishop to g2, e4 is the move, an unbelievable move in this position. So if pawn takes, we can promote the queen, of course. So black has to capture the pawn with the bishop. And if promoting the queen now, then black is going to push the pawn, check, and then capture the queen with the bishop. So white has to play king to d4, c5, and it is white to move. Now you have to be careful here. What would you do if you had the white pieces? Okay, of course, you have to play king to e5, because if you said I would play something like king to e3 or king to c3, it is going to be the same story. Then bishop to h1. And you can promote the queen because of pushing the pawn, bad news, check, and then capturing the queen. So in this position, you have to play king to e5. And of course, if capturing the pawn, then black can push the pawn and liberating the bishop and defending. So king to e5, checking the king, but this is the only move. And after this move, actually white is winning, because if you push the pawn, we can capture the bishop and white is promoting the queen. It should be winning for white, but still with the correct technique, because black has actually 3 pawns and the bishop. But according to the Kakovin, according to Alexander Kakovin, this is winning for white very easily. Okay, so of course it should be winning. White has the queen in this position, so I don't know, pushing the pawn, white can push and promote the queen, so this should be winning for white. White has the advantage. Okay, so I hope you have enjoyed watching this incredible chess problem composition by Alexander Kakovin. He has so many of those actually in these days. Just stick around, I can show some other problem compositions by Alexander Kakovin. Just stay safe, take care, and bye bye.